Hi there, my signs of Leo. How are you all? This is my fifth time recording your May 2022, and it's not because of perfectionism or editing or anything like that. It is because the energies have been so tricky. I mean, flat out deleted one. Like it wasn't me. It never even showed up on the camera. Like, just strange things. Each time it was something kind of strange. So, yeah. So we got some major energies. Of course, we know that there's major energies right now going on. Kind of rare. There's, you'll hear that there's 3 black moons in a row is what you're going to hear from people. But let's say the truth is that there's different definitions for black moons. So they're not meaning about the same exact black moon every 3 months or every next three. But this is a time where it is going to be extremely shadowy, people, and be careful for that song. That song is in my head, that black magic, because people might be doing some black magic. And, we don't need to focus on it, but just make sure that you're aware that this is a time when people will try to take advantage of some not so great forces. So anything to trip you up, Leos, might happen. If you feel any kind of self-doubt, just understand that is probably just energies. And sometimes, I'm not sure how much in black magic, I don't give too much credit to it, because I know that it only vibrates with a match frequency. So it has to, you have to be susceptible. So in that sense, if you're doing not so great and you're feeling sad, be very aware that the energy this weekend can maximize any of the uncomfortable things. Now, also, it can bring about some really great changes. So let me not focus on that so much. I just want to give a shout out so that people put up their protection, their white light bubble or their blue capsule of Archangel Michael, whatever it is that you do, put it up, throw it up. Okay. You can email me and I'll put protection up for you too. I'll put a protection bubble around you. I also have private readings, by the way, but the putting a bubble around you is like nothing. We don't charge for stuff like that usually. All right, so Leos, what do we have for May? I've got, what's funny is because people have been doing the timeline thing a lot. We've been paying attention to the timeline thing. Maybe making it more possible for us to quantum leap, let's say, right? So I've been thinking about that, because every single one of your readings were kind of, well, there's a common thread, but they were really different. So I'm really interested. I'm going to check the camera several times. Okay, check. It is still running. What's kind of got me, Leo, is like, with yours, the message of, haven't you learned your lesson, Leo? Like, each time it was because of probably something that I just forgot to do. Maybe I'm feeling a little bit more absent-minded. So, oh my goodness, deja vu. This was the one that was your underlying on the first reading. So we're going to start out much like I can remember starting out, where you're doing something that's really going to make you happy. And that's excellent. And I don't know, sometimes what we do, like what I do is mainly so that, my hobby is afforded, because I like to paint, and oil paintings gets kind of expensive. So if you are able to do what you want to do like that, sometimes that's why we indirectly get to what we really love to do. But this is that. Princess of Cups or Page of Cups. It's like the start of something really great. Nice, seeing clearly. Well, that certainly, that energy is going to help me out. Seeing clearly. 7-7. Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good. Your challenge. Okay. Nice. Yeah. I'm sorry that I'm doing that. I'm sorry that I'm like talking to myself here, but yeah. It's just like what happened. The only thing that interfered here with your reading was some kind of thinking that led off stray, and that, you know, caused me to get distracted and not focus as much, like on the camera, like checking it. Like I didn't do that. Little things like that. So it's yourself that can get you tripped up. And then in the past energy, you have that 7 of Swords energy. So you're dealing with some kind of lying, cheating, stealing energy. Or a sneaky energy, like I'm going to do this and I'm going to get away with this, and or whatever that is. I don't know. Let's do 2 for the outcome. Oh, wow, guys. Yay. Yay. Even better than what I thought. Kind of glad that we waited. You'll be shocked. You'll be shocked by how good this is. You'll be shocked. I'm thinking of like that message that Cryon has given in one of his channelings before, where the message is like, I know that you're probably pessimistic sometimes and expecting, well, I hope it works out, but I think that it's best if you expect more than what you possibly think will happen. Expect greater things. Expect greater things, because you'll be shocked that something different, a whole new world is going to be exposed to you. Well, I feel like you're going to be walking right into it. Up the red carpet to it, Leo. Up the red carpet. You see the reef there with the universe card, or the world card? It's because something really grand is happening. And, wow, it's elevated. You get to go up. You're going up, up, up. I like that outfit, too. I like that outfit. I like the glasses. I like the dress. This is the Urban Tarot, by the way. So, the reason I think that it could be a little bit of a shock to you is this King of Cups is a little different than the other ones, and I go based on intuitively. And off of this card, I get that things are not exactly what you thought they would be like. Things are not how you pictured it, perhaps, but you're still going to be so shocked when this completion comes about here, Leos. And this is going to happen in May. I'm checking the damn camera again. Okay. I'm checking again because I really don't want it to... I don't want it to delete for you all. Okay, the 7 of Cups here in the reverse, guys. Now, this is I feel like I've got more words than what I can even say right now. Like, it all wants to just come flooding, like coming projectile out of me for some reason. You're seeing something so clear that perhaps we couldn't see it in the past, or maybe something was covered up in the past to us. Maybe something was repeat. Here's a cycle, rinse and repeat in our life of behavior or personality, or something that we were always going through. Like, God, I've done this again, this again. And there's a real willingness to change, but also sometimes there's that realization of a cycle, and especially not good when you realize you're in the middle of it and it keeps happening over and over and over again. And sometimes we don't know why we're pulled to things, right? Those are usually those, well, sometimes these karmic things can be highlighted, because all you need to do is be aware. Once you're aware, everything shifts. Once you're aware, because you're in control, you're in that much control that once you're aware of things, things can shift and switch. The 3 of Wands here, I feel like it's clarifying this 7 of Cups in reverse. You see clearly your ship's coming in now. you can probably feel that there's some level of success that's coming in for you just because of your hard work that you've put in. This is you in your visualizing. This is you in your creativity. This is you, you know, one step past the planning step. So yay. Yay for you. Also, some of you could be setting out on a really exciting journey. Some of you all could, I mean, I grew up with a sailboat, a little bitty sailboat like that, and on a lake. So maybe you all had, or a sailboat is like in the, you know what I mean? Maybe that's in your life right now. Smooth sailing, because if you look at their sails, they're up and they're full, which means the wind's out, and that means you're going places. Okay, so that means that's good. Now, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse is really, really coming across to me as this is something that I should have pulled through for you, and instead it was a tower. I should have pulled through for you, instead it was a tower. Lordy. Whew. The challenge is the shakeup. Oh, goodness. Because this card laid back here, it's the shakeup that was caused by a tower moment. Very dark time in your life. I mean, look at the card, guys. Look how dark that is. People got hurt. Some people got really hurt. I don't think that I think it was more than of a cycle than it was a conscious. I don't think ever you were conscious or ever anybody else was conscious or could see clearly of some pain that they were causing or quite the upset that was going to occur. Losing everything here at the tower, and it's in the past. It is in the past, guys, because there was something that just guys, it feels like it's part of a cycle. So it feels like this is corrected, but it is tied to lying, cheating, stealing here. Seven of Swords, sneaky kind of, possibly clever, smart, same time defensive. Strategic, maybe not in the best ways possible, but yeah. So we let somebody down that was really close to us. These are the darkest days that we've ever seen, that we've ever been through. And you see the darkness in the Seven of Swords too. Oh my goodness. It's like whatever darkness was there, that stuff pretty much took over what you were seeing or what you didn't see clearly. So the Emperor here could be about issues with authority. It could be issues with taking guidance from an elder person, a patriarch type member of the family, the father figure, the person that's ahead of, well, the Emperor is ahead of all the kings. You do notice the reef is on his head, and it's up here with this woman on the universe card. Meaning, the reef has shifted. Divine masculine has now given the reef to the divine feminine. I'm just kidding. but that's good, because those do represent, you know, divine masculine, divine feminine type. No, that's divine masculine energy too. And yeah, never mind. That won't work. But you know what I'm saying. The torch is being passed. This is a graduation. This is a pulling out of a cycle. It's also about strategy. So this is the foresight, having the foresight to develop a good strategy, not going headfirst into anything without knowing, this is my strategy. This is what I have to offer. 10 of Pentacles, guys. That's what you have to offer. And the star, like, you'll make somebody's dreams come true. Like, For real. For real. It's like, Leah's like, come with me. I'll make your dreams good. What was that song? There's a song. I can make you, I don't know. I can make you famous or rich or some, I can make you, so, well, I can't think of it. So it's not really helping, is it? There's the 10 of Pentacles, which is everything and everything that you could have, everything that you could want. Look at all those diamond rings too. This is like having prosperity on the level of being able to help your family too, like other groups, other families inside the family, like being able to not be annoyed if somebody asks you for help because you're in this situation where, or you're in this position here in May where you are going to be able to. You're going to be able to help others reach their dreams as you reach for the stars. And what they say, shoot for the moon. If you miss, at least you'll be in the stars. So it's never really a miss. It's not a hit and a miss for you, Leo. This is not a hit and a miss. 10 of Pentacles, beautiful. It says wealth on the card. The star we know is Aquarius energy or socio-Aquarius energy, but it's making your dreams come true. And in return, you're being that reflector for other people who want to manifest their dreams too. You're showing somebody when you're successful that they can be that much closer to their success by just meeting you, because you're like your own sign for them. I have 8 with interference. 8 is pretty good. An 8 is a good number. I think it is an achievement over some interference. Like I said, there's a lot of thoughts, and especially right now during this eclipse, you just need to remind yourself over and over and over, there might be interference. Therefore, I'm going to like double check this weekend. I'm going to check the camera a few times, especially this weekend. Like, just be on high alert that a lot of the thoughts that might be rushing through your head space are going to try to amplify some not so great thoughts with this card, especially too. This is a card of really, it's feeling kind of guilty and bringing in, feelings of shame and guilt, and like we need to let go of that energy too. That energy will only attract more. So the good thing about this card, the 8 of Swords, is that it is your own mind prison and you can get out of it anytime. If I were you, I just wouldn't use that TV anymore if it has that much interference. So this could be Aries. This could be, that could be part of your strategy is, I've got stable foundations here. Reaching my goals. Famous. Some of really, I'm hitting the spot on that with some of you all. Famous for what you do, for how good you do what you do, for your heart. Leos have a very good heart. Their intention, no matter what it looks like on the outside, the intention is always from the heart space with Leos. All right, 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords. Tell me more about the 8 of Swords. 9 of Cups. So what I just said, nice. Knight of Pentacles. Steady cash flow. This is a great reading. The advice that I'm giving you about definitely watch out with the energies and the fact that your thoughts, it's all going to be about if you notice self-doubt increasing and it's a thought, then that's not you. That's not you. That's something trying to mess you up. So get out of your thoughts, get out of your head. That will lead you to your 9 of Cups. Trust. That will lead to your 9 of Cups. Don't buy into the interference. The stuff that's just not, it's just there for distraction. This is so gorgeous. I can't touch it. I can't touch it. I'm not going to clarify it. I'm going to leave it open, limitless like it is. Just really, really good cards. Then Queen of Wands, the public defender, part of a strategy possibly. This is somebody that will be in this deck. This is someone that can stand by your side, be in your corner while you go through some kind of argument. And what's interesting is you will not have people having the same opinions. No. Don't ever expect everybody just to get along, right? But there is a wish granted, that somebody will be able to help you with a strategy. Someone will, or it might be you coming across as this Queen of Wands energy, inspiring others. Not all will agree. 9 of Cups. Just, yeah, see? 8 of Swords. You're the only thing that can restrict you. Your mind, your thinking's the only thing that will restrict you. In every other reading that I've done for you today, Leo, I can proudly tell you that one of these position was the 5 of Swords in reverse for the future, which was completely beating this conflict, winning a battle. And that feels like you're doing it with a good strategy here. Going forward, being bold and brave too. And divine timing is turned around. Also, it says art on this card, so you definitely might have some real talent. I mean, or you might love doing art, different ways of creating art. That could be, you know, or if you don't, like, that could open up your creative space and keep your mind from interference. It would also raise your vibration, doing something that you love. It also feels like it's divine timing for something to unwind. It will shock you that things didn't go exactly the way that you pictured them. Okay, so let's get some information on the shock for Leo's outcome. Information on the shock. Hermit. Oh my goodness. The secrets and the treasure trove of information that you will find inside yourself. I know how cliche that sounds, but when we stop listening to this outside control or external control, authority that leads you to be fearful, things like that, following yourself, you're going to find and unlock a lot of skills, treasures, abilities. Whew. It's going to pull you out of wherever you've been trying to keep to yourself. Something's going to pull you to either teach others about what you've been through or write how you expressed what you did in this Hermit energy. And the things that you just let go of, the attachments of the external realm that we just let go of. That's what I've got for you. That's what I got for you. Wow. Okay, let me check the camera. I can't believe it's still running. Wow. And it did it. It did the whole thing. That's so awesome. Yay. Okay, Leo, let's do spirit animal oracle to close out your reading. And then on TikTok, join me. I always have videos over there, small ones or ones for an oracle card for you. And I talk over there more. I talk a lot over here too, don't I? Okay. Nice. Nice. 59, Starfish Spirit. Open up to infinite possibilities. Remember, leave these possibilities open. And 32, Hawk Spirit. That's right. Doesn't she usually sit next to the Queen of Wands, the Hawk? Or is it the Queen of Pentacles? It's one of those that has a hawk sitting right next to him. Maybe it's the Queen of Swords. Hawk Spirit, let Spirit be your guide. Yeah, sometimes we gotta let go here because I think that they have, wow. Let go. Do what you do. Let your intuition guide you, and then let Spirit be your guide. 3 + 5. This is bringing in some excellent news. It's just going to be in a different way than you thought it was going to come in. Whatever it is even representing. Of course, it's going to be different for everyone. But it says, Hawk Spirit, let Spirit be your guide. Okay, I gotta read this to you. This is so good. It's talking about a Okay, listen, I'm just going to read it. The protection message for Hawk Spirit. And this is the Spirit Animal Oracle. Okay. Are you noticing red flags? Perhaps saying to yourself, oh, what pretty flags, and giving them no more thought. Hawk Spirit has arrived to tell you to stop and listen to the messages from Spirit. Take the time to observe the patterns you are seeing and do not dismiss your intuition, even if the messages you receive are not supported by evidence in the physical world. If it feels illogical to listen right now, listen anyways. Sometimes you might want certain signs and messages to mean what you want them to mean, interpreting them through lens of wishful thinking, a projection of your desire to see things a certain way, which was that King of Cups in the reverse. But take heart, it says when you do this, you'll find you're rarely where you need to, you end up where you need to be. Take heart. Spirit loves you so much and does not want you to get hurt, but to align with Spirit's plan for your highest good. So listen and follow the signs and check your motives when you're being selective with your hearing. Oh, okay. Don't be selective with your hearing. And then 59, Starfish Spirit, open to infinite possibilities. Again, giving you a message of there's another way for something. There's another way. Open to infinite possibility. Yeah, this is the power of potential. And the starfish is saying that you need to stretch past the limits of everyday perception and imagine greater, bigger things to come with more hope and faith. For miraculous potential is shining down on you right now. Do you hear that? Miraculous potential is shining down on you. It's almost like what we started the reading off with. So, sending you light and love. Leos, hit the like button.